Hi guys, welcome to Checkmate City. Today we are going to see the round number 2 of candidates between Pragnananda and Vei. So we are in the round 2 and we are going to witness the game which was played by Pragnananda. So let's see how the game goes. Here Vei was white and Prag was black. So the game starts with 1 e4 followed by e6. French defense, d4 and d5. These are the normal moves, right? So knight to c3 and knight f6. So here he play the advanced variation which is e5, right? So it is the classical variation and knight to d7 was played. So the black's idea in this opening is to play c5 and break this pawn, right? So white play the move f4. So he keeps the pawn structure like this and he opens a bit in the king side, but it's not too much complication for white, right? So if he gives a check like this, then you just play g3 and you have a strong position here, right? So here in candidates this queen h4 moves will not be occurred, right? So here black play the move c5, knight to f3, knight to c6 and bishop to e3. These are the normal developing moves just to bring the minor pieces out, right, for the game. So black play the move bishop e7, queen d2, a6 and bishop d3. So here he brings out all of his minor pieces, right, and he develops his queen to d2. So in future he can bring it to queen to d2, sorry, queen to f2. So here black play the move castles, white play the move castles. So the middle game starts here, right? So here black play the move f6. So he attacks already on d4, right? So now he attacks on e5. So if you take, then the knight on d7 will be taken, right? So it will taken back. So if you take this, then you will be met with d4. It's an double attack. So I cannot take the c5 pawn. So this is a nice position for black because the knight can come to e4 in the future and c4 will be played in the next move, right? If you play some other moves like this, then c4 is coming because you go bishop e2, but this pawn structure is super strong, but it looks like e6 is slightly weak, but it does not matter, right? So rook to e8 and bishop is always supporting e6. Queen will be played to d6 to support this pawn. So there are quite possibilities for black to take the game, right? So here in this position, right, so f6 after e takes f6 was played, knight takes f6 and king h1 was played just to go rid of this f file, right? In future king can be attacked with this file also. So he goes to king h1, which is a prophylactic move, and b6 was played. Knight to e5, he centralizes his knight, queen c7, rook e1 and bishop d6. So he's going for this piece, right? So after you take, right, so before this move, right, rook e1, because of bishop d6 you can play, right, this move. If you play this, then knight takes c6, queen takes d6 and bishop takes d4. So right, you cannot be taken this pawn, right? If you think it's a double attack, you cannot be taken because you want to take knight on c6. So here queen c7, rook e1 and bishop d6 and knight c6, queen c6 and bishop e2. So he's going to place his bishop on f3 and to attack this diagonal, right? So rook a7 was played, bishop f3, rook f7, f5. So now he sacrifices this pawn because, right, if you are a good chess player, you have calculated this. If you take, then I will take this, right? So it's a nasty position for black. If you think, right, this will be coming. So if you think that's a double attack, then you forgot about this f6 knight. So what you play after, right? So he played c4. What if you will play it after this move, right? You will play with knight takes d5. If he takes, then you will play the move d takes c5. You are attacking this, right, d6 and d5. So any one can be protected, so that only he does not take with f5. So here black play the move c4, bishop g5, bishop b4, queen e2 just to attack this e6, right? I have already told you that e6 is a bit weak for black. Bishop takes c3, f takes c6, attacking the f7 rook, rook e7, bc3, rook e6. So here he takes, then you need to move your queen, right? Queen d2, knight e4. He is going for his queen, right? Bishop e4, rook f1, rook f1, rook e4. It's a normal and equal position for both of them, right? So here this game goes for a draw, I think, right? So bishop f4, rook e7, bishop e5, queen g6, queen f4. He's thinking that he's going to make queen to f8, rook f7, queen f7, queen f7, rook f7, king f7. So it's an opposite color bishop, probably ended in a draw. So king g1, bishop f5, king f2, bishop c2, bishop c7, b5, a3, king e6, king e3, king f5, h3, h5, g3, g5. So it's a simple draw, right? So you cannot win the pawns on the dark squares with the light square bishop for black, and you cannot take the light square pawns for black, right, with your dark square bishop. So it probably ended in a draw, right? It's a complete draw for Prague and VE. So the round 2 ended in a draw for all the 4 players including this board. If you like this video, subscribe to Checkmate City for more videos.